What's up, y'all? Welcome to yet another musical Monday.
Aloha!
We're your hosts, Jordan and Taylor of Saving Cadence. Thanks for being here with us. So this is the show where the lines are made up, and I just fucked that up. This is the show where everything's made up and the lines don't matter. That's right. The lines don't matter. Just like what?
Just like,
I don't know, your commute in the morning where you don't get paid. Those do matter. Those do matter.
Anyway,
those nights matter.
if you don't know what we're talking about, we used to watch Whose Line Is It Anyway with Drew Carey and Ryan
Seacrest.
No, not him. Ryan, what was his last name? Stills.
You
or
got
something?
a hair right here in your beard that's
Really?
bothering me.
Wow, thank you very much. What are brothers for, huh?
Anyways, that show was hilarious.
That was so good. Colin, God, I can only remember
Colin
their
and
first
Ryan,
names.
and
Colin.
then the black dude, Will, I think? No.
We're so bad at this. Oh my God. We'll get back to you on this. Anyway, what I have here is a package from Amazon, and I thought it would be fun to reveal it to you guys. Okay, here we go.
Jeez.
If you may notice, I'm not wearing a hat. Got this like wave thing going on. I got this crazy cowlick here my whole life. You guys see it?
That cowlick has gotten better, though.
Yeah, good cowlick. Anyway, I got a hat for New Zealand. We just watched Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark. Lost Ark?
There it is. So what does he get? Indiana
I got
Jones hat.
Indiana Jones hat.
Hey, Lucy. Man, I haven't talked to you forever. Thanks for chiming in on this.
Howdy, partner.
You look pretty good.
Really? Yeah, fits
Straight Indy, dude. Harrison Ford would be proud. My God.
This is how I have to do it. Maybe my butt. Hit you in the face. There we go.
Well, watch it. Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Anyway, I'm going to be wearing this for the rest of the show. Enjoy.
We're going to jump into a song now. We're going to get a little dancey, little groovy. It's a cover song this week. This is a Drake song. I think it's called Just Hold On, We're Coming Home, or Hold On, We're Coming Home. So just hold on.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're really on point with our shit today.
Yeah, super on point.
Please forgive us. Alright, here we go. I got my eyes on you. Everything that I see, I love and emotion, endlessly. Can't get over you. Left a mark on me. I love and emotion, endlessly. Good God, you know it. Life's so different around me. the one, gave you everything I love. You're the something, baby. You're the something. What's that? You're the girl. You're the one. Gave you everything I love. You're the something, baby. You're the something. Hold on, we're coming home. Just hold on, we're coming home. Decide to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're coming home. So now we're coming home. Just hold on, we're coming home. It's hard to do these things alone. Just hold on, we're coming home. Plenty dropping. Little Drake right there. That was a fun one. That's actually one we just learned recently. We were jamming with some guys up in Wailua and kind of transferred that song over to Saving Cadence, and it sounds pretty good acoustically.
Sounds alright, yeah.
Sounds alright. Still working on it, but it's a fun one.
Dude, the offbeat, like, bossa nova thing going on is, like...
It's kind of Latin
I know
almost.
how to play it on drum kit, but, like, applying it to hands in a different way is just weird. I'm still trying to get used to it.
Doesn't matter, dude. At least you look good in that hat.
I know, it's really all that matters.
You know what's crazy? You look like the dude on your shirt right now.
Oh, really? I didn't even plan that.
What's that?
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, bing.
Hold on, you guys. What's happening? What's happening? Had a pretty good weekend. We played the east side on Saturday. There's an event in Kapaa Town, Old Kapaa Town, first Saturdays. It's like kind of a block party, one of the bigger events here on Kauai. But we played the local. That was pretty fun on Saturday. And Jose and his wife always treat us really well over there. What's
Dude,
cool
if
about
you
them?
hadn't- Sorry to cut you
What's
off.
cool
I
about
always do
them
that.
is they do like this huge staff dinner at the end of the night where it's like really family oriented, friendly, and yeah, we got to chime in on that and eat a bunch of good food. She baked like homemade cookies afterwards. That was pretty damn good. But
Yeah. Has a very
Anyways.
professional presence, but is very like mom and pops behind the scenes. It's super cool. Their kale pizza, by the way, it just like disintegrates in your mouth. It's I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how they do it. They just bake it at the right temperature and they put the kale on at the right time where it's kind of like the rice paper candy, Japanese rice paper candy, where it just kind of disappears.
cotton candy pizza.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
but
Or Friday we did some rock climbing, and we went to the brewery, had some happy hour down there. Sunday I didn't leave the house at all, which was kind of nice. Just like
Not
get
do
back to
anything.
square one. I seriously didn't even step foot outside. I don't think.
Hey, have you guys noticed anything new in the room? What do you think? Look over this guy right here.
Got
Point
a
to it.
bass track.
Look at it! Right there!
Yeah.
Those are our bass traps that we just made. We had our friend Nick ship over some Roxel. God, we are so bad today at pronouncing and remembering names. Anyway, it's just like wool insulation.
Rock wool.
Yeah, it's wool insulation, and of course, Kauai doesn't have it. And I'm surprised Hawaii even has it because it's used for very dense insulation for cold climates.
Like thermal barrier too. A lot of mainland
Yeah,
uses
But
probably.
we're using it as acoustic treatment, specifically for bass traps, is what they're called. And you put them in the corners like that to trap bass energy from your speakers that are right here. So we put those up. Those are the two that we made. We actually have one more made here, and the last one we're gonna build tonight right after this video. And Jordan, you're really gonna hate this, but there are other things that we're gonna do to the room that Jordan can't stand us going backwards and redoing stuff.
It's not happening.
But we're doing it because we need to get this right. And
Nope.
yeah, yeah.
Negative. You're on your own with that.
That's pretty much what I told
I'm
myself.
be kicking my feet up, drinking an ice cold beer in the other room.
Yeah, just right there in a lounge chair.
Yeah.
I'll be like poolside,
With
studio
my
side.
sunglasses on.
Yeah. Anyway, there's so much crap to do. Whoever, like, you can literally get a doctorate in acoustic treatment and how sound works. Like, people underestimate.
PhD.
Yeah, but seriously, like, there's
Masters.
so much to do with audio. And, like, human ears are so sophisticated now, based just over thousands of years of evolution of your ears, like, fine attuning to various things and of course everyone's ears are different, so then has to be this sort of compromise that happens between material and like who hears it, you know? So that's what we're in the process of doing, and that's why it's been kind of taking a bit of time to get it right, because we really want to get this studio right and be able to get some nice sounding material for you guys. So that's about it. We leave to New Zealand 2 weeks from today. And
You know what you do a lot that I notice is like you do like this heavy swallow after a couple of sentences.
Really?
Like,
I don't
anyways,
even know.
New Zealand.
That would be terrible if I had one of those broadcasting mics like this
Yeah, it
close
would
to my
be.
face, because then all you do
No, like
is
you
like,
do some fucking research and be like, you know what we really need? Jordan's gonna hate me, but we need these broadcasting mics. Yeah, I'll have one, but you're not gonna have one.
oh man. Okay. All right. Be that way. Jeez. Okay. All right. Fine.
So be hearing your throat noises like every other sentence and be like, ugh.
Well, I don't know about you guys, whoever else is on Kauai, but it has been dry as fuck recently. Like, my throat is dry, my nose is dry, and
I get my top lip being kind of dry right here.
Just the top lip under the stash just gets super dry. I don't know what's up with it, but that's probably what's happening with my throat and why he's ripping on me for swallowing.
No, it's not just today. It's happening.
Really? Anyway. There I go, coughing. You know, I never do that. What else? We play Wednesday, of course, at the shops. Thursdays at Kyoki's. It's actually Kyoki's, dude.
We don't play there this Thursday. It's just the shops this week.
Really?
Yeah. We got a pretty
Dang.
mellow week, but
Dude.
next week's kind of nutty before we leave, so.
Dang, we haven't played Kyoki's in like 3 weeks, dude. Probably longer, it seems like. But we're having some musician friends of ours cover our gigs when we're gone. So if you're anticipating us being there on the nights that we typically play towards the end of March, we won't be there. So
Everything's updated on our website. Feel free to check that out. And our birthday's next week, Thursday, too.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
that is cool.
Having a party.
Dude, I went freaking ATVing yesterday.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know, man. Dude, you've been talking all
we've
the
been doing all this boring bass trap talk. Talk about this ATV adventure. Shit.
Anyway, Destiny surprised me for my birthday, not his, to go ATVing at Kauai ATVs in Kaloa Town, and I've been meaning to do it for a while, and she surprised me with it yesterday, and it was freaking insane. And it was actually the ATVs that are like more
Buggy like? They have like
buggy-like.
the roll cage.
Yeah,
over
they have
it.
the roll cage and they seat 4.
Yeah, like a
it's
Polaris.
Yeah, it's like a Polaris kind of thing, but more like rugged and badass and goes faster. Like those, we were flying at like 40 at one point.
Polaris is
And
fly
Destiny
too,
was
dude.
like driving way crazier than me, and
You're like,
it was all.
you're like fucking
I didn't
Mickey
really
Mouse
know.
behind the
I don't know.
tugboat.
I tried to be.
And then she gets behind it.
Yeah, seriously. We were drifting in the mud turns and stuff. It was, and we were first. Like, it was a small group too. There's only 6 of us.
So everybody was trying to catch up to you.
Yeah,
pretty
so
much.
we were the first in line, so we didn't have to wait for the other people. So we were just like flying. And it was super fun. We learned a lot about, like, they have old World War II bunkers back there. That was cool. and they have a private waterfall. We got to see the bioplant. Well, we didn't actually stop in it, but we drove past it, and she explained a little bit of it. What else? We got to learn about like whose land it was, Wilcox Land, who was a huge, probably the biggest sugarcane crop collector, harvester in the state for a decade straight. More than Maui, more than all the other islands. And but it was really messed up how he treated his employees. And he pretty much paid them with like his own currency that he made up. It was like monopoly money. Like it was called Wilcox like paper script, and he had like his own town, everything, so people didn't leave. It was almost like slave like, and he paid them in these scripts,
and they'd go to that town.
Oh, and this was
like,
prior to when Hawaii was a state too, so he didn't have to abide by U.S. labor laws at the time. So he was like pocketing 100% profit without paying shit. And but then it finally caught up to him when Hawaii did become a state and sugarcane sort of declined. And but he was able to hold on until the mid-90s, and then he sold it to Steve Case, who's the originator of AOL and pretty much one of the godfathers of the internet. And so now he's the current owner, and we got to learn about that and how he pretty much owns like a third of Kauai. Like if you pie charted Kauai in thirds, like all of his land on the Lihue side.
Still, yeah, like right now.
Yeah, to this day.
That's cool.
And he's preserved pretty much nearly 100% of what he owns because he wants to.
It's ag land. He doesn't want to build on it.
Well, it's not even ag land. It's just like natural. Like nothing's distorted, nothing's built on it.
So he could build on it if
he wanted to.
Preserving it, choosing to preserve it.
Yeah, and then there was like this no build law. I don't know if it's a law or some kind of agreement with the county or somebody. I don't really remember. For 25 years, there's no building allowed, and that actually expires here in 5 years. So there's rumors that he's going to extend it another 25 years. But there could be a possibility that when the 5 years is up, come 2025,
he's gonna sell some land. Or?
He might sell it, or he might lease it to people to then start developing. So, who knows? This was in the 90s when he acquired the land, so it's been this whole time for him to like ponder and figure out, okay, what's up nowadays to utilize the land. So that was cool. But back to the ATVing part, like if you guys haven't done it, like highly recommend it. And yeah, it was a blast. It's like a total of like 4 hours or something crazy. Like you really spend the whole day like, and it was the weather was like small kind crap on the east side, but it was just rainy and but we didn't really mind too much. Like we were just like
you're getting rugged and
yeah, you're getting muddy
anyway.
Like your adrenaline
dust in your face.
Oh yeah, and they gave us these dust mask tube things. I forget what they're called, like boofs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Boofs.
It's like the 12th word I fucked.
We'll go with that.
Boofs. Anyway, there's like a boof that they gave us that protects your face from dust and wind because it was chilly, and you tuck it up under your ears and your nose, and then you wear face goggles and like a helmet, so you're like your head is like fully compacted with gear, and so that was cool.
Nice.
Anyway, that's that. ATVing, hell yeah.
I have yet to check it out.
Yeah, super cool.
Cool, you guys. We're gonna wrap this up. Thanks again for joining us here, episode 6 of Music Monday. We got a couple more weeks before we head to New Zealand, but we're gonna try and do something like this while we're up there. That might be kind of fun, and we're gonna play too.
Yeah. What we probably would do is just do this kind of thing. Like, we might not play a song, but we'll just do like 10 minutes of ranting about how like New Zealand is so far, maybe, or something. Let us know what you guys want. I mean, we're down to accommodate. So,
all right, Jordan and Indy out.
Ride.